Hi friends, today we're working on page 687 and we will work on page 688. Today we're working with halves. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start out by reading the instructions. And the instructions tell us to trace a square, a circle, and a rectangle attribute block to make 3 pig pens. Then they want us to draw lines to separate each shape into 2 equal parts. Okay. So first I need a square, so I'm going to draw one square. Okay. Then I need a circle, so I will draw a circle. And then I need a rectangle, so we're going to make a rectangle right here. Okay. All right, so now that we have the 3 shapes that they wanted us to draw, right? We have a circle, a square, and a rectangle. They want us to divide each shape into 2 equal parts. So let's look at the circle first. So to divide it into 2 equal parts, I'm going to have to draw one straight line down the center. And now we have this divided into 2 equal parts. Okay, next is a square, and they want us to divide it into 2 equal parts as well. So I'm just going to draw a line straight down, and we've divided it into 2 equal parts. The next one is a rectangle, and they want us to also divide it into 2 equal parts. So I am going to draw a line right in the center, and now we have 2 equal parts. All right, so now we've drawn the 3 different pig pens, and they're all divided equally into 2 parts. Okay, so let's turn the page over. And this is now page 688, chapter 9, lesson 9. And follow along with me as I read this top part. A whole that is separated into 2 equal parts is separated into halves. Each part is a half of the whole. So here we have a whole circle that was divided into half. Okay, so it has 2 equal parts, or you can say it has 2 halves. Okay, here we have this rectangle, right? And it was also divided into 2 equal parts or 2 halves. So I'm just going to trace the 2. Okay, for number 1, it says write how many equal parts make up the whole. So here they gave us one whole square, and they divided it into how many equal parts? 2 equal parts. Okay, then they took a whole circle and they divided it into how many equal parts? They divided it into 2 equal parts. Okay. For number 3 and number 4, it says draw lines to show 2 equal parts. Write how many halves. So remember, when you say equal parts, it's also the same thing as halves. Okay, so here we have a rectangle, and if I want to divide it into 2 equal parts, I just need to draw a line, right? And now we have 2 equal parts, or we can also say 2 halves. Okay. Number 4 is a circle, and they want us to divide it into 2 equal parts. So all we do is draw a line down the center, and we have 2 equal parts, or we can also say 2 halves. All right. Okay, so now we're going to work on page 689 on my own. So it's the same thing that we were just talking about, halves. So this one says, write how many equal parts make up the whole. So how many equal parts do we have here? 1, 2. We have 2 equal parts. How many equal parts do we have on this circle? We have 2. Okay. So it says a half of each shape is missing. Draw the missing half. Okay. So we have a square, and they want us to draw the missing half. So I'm just going to draw a line straight down, and now we have the missing half. This one right here is also missing its half, so we could just draw a line straight down. Okay. This one is also missing its half, so we can draw a line right across. And number 10 is also missing its half, so we just need to draw a line straight down. Okay. Number 11, color half of each shape. Write how many parts are shaded. So we're only coloring one half. So I'm only going to shade in one part of this shape. So how many parts did I shade? Only one of how many total parts? 1, 2, right? One of 2 parts are shaded. So for number 12, I also need to shade in one part only. So I'm going to shade in the top one. It could be any side. It could be either the top or the bottom. It won't make any difference as long as you only shade in one, because they only want one half, right? So how many parts did I color? I colored one of 2 parts. Okay. All right, so now that we've finished, I'm going to turn it over, and we're doing now page 690. Okay, we don't need to worry about this one. Okay, 13, it says, Joey has a hot dog. He cuts it in half. How many equal parts is the hot dog cut into? So pretend this is his hot dog. Okay, we're just going to pretend that's his hot dog. Okay, he divided it in half. So if I draw a line right across, just like that, how many equal parts is his hot dog split into? 2 equal parts, right? Number 14, Tina draws this square. Help Tina by drawing a line to show 2 equal parts. All we need to do is we need to draw a line down, and we've divided the square into 2 equal parts. All right, friends, we are all done. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.